Hi, Cookie. Hey guys, welcome to another video on the channel here. So I got the Prelude right there, and then we got the Civic right here. So I was going to post up earlier about a video of us actually having it up on the dyno here, but was having some issues with it not wanting to hit the right boost. It worked fine when I first got the tuner, and then it just went downhill, and I haven't been able to figure out since. And I since then figured out where the wastegate targets and stuff are. And it's like basically maxing out, and it's only making like 2 pounds over stock. So I think there might be a leak somewhere, so we were trying to do a leak down test, but the smallest one is still too big for that. Joe says he might have another one, so I'm just waiting for him. He's just kind of help him out with someone. And then so we got the Prelude here, main target for this video. We're going to be replacing our Ching Chong Spoolie Boy. Here's the new one. So this is our new spoolie boy in here. Nice big old turbo. It's a GT 3582. So after we deal with the Civic here, I am going to get to pulling the turbo in that off of the Prelude and trying to get it finally going. It's been too long, and we've been trying too much for this thing to try and get it going. But yeah, I'm going to do some stuff on the Civic. Just breaking all my stuff, crash the wagon, you know, the whole 9 yards. I'm pretty good at everything going wrong. But yeah, so we're going to do a leak down test on that, and then we'll get to the Prelude for you guys. Alrighty, so we got the Civic out. Still can't figure out what's going on with it, but we know something's wrong with it. But I might do a later video on that. But yeah, so I'm just going to start getting the turbo off. You can see my little itty bitty 2-inch downpipe there, and we're going up to a 3-inch because the new turbo has an exhaust outlet of 3-inch, so we gotta do 3-inch because it comes with a V-band and everything like that. So I'm gonna get to pulling this turbo out and kind of show you guys the damage. Alrighty, so I kind of forgot where we left off because we were working on this yesterday, and now it's another day and it's already dark out. Don't know if you can see the door back there, but yeah, so there's my downpipe and underpipe, or whatever the hell you want to call it, and here's the old turbo. So there's all the cartilage on the blades, and it touring up the inner housing right there. But so we got the turbo off, we got everything pulled apart, and we currently right now have got the other turbo on it. It's just like temporarily fastened on. We had to get a bigger a 2.5 to a 2-inch to fit this, and right now we are working on fitting all of our AN fittings for the coolant, and we are going to run it off of the heater core line right there. So it'll be the heater core line to the turbo, and then to the turbo to the head. That's how we're doing it right now. We have to literally change all of our fittings on here because they're obviously, that one's not a coolant turbo, this one's a coolant turbo, and then we got to redo our oil feeds, or the feed and the return, because they're also different feeds. So after we get all that, then we can do the 3-inch downpipe. It is already getting late today. We're all over the place in Edmonton, so we didn't get much done on this. But yeah, so we're going to try and get as much of it done today, and then tomorrow finish up whatever we have and hopefully get it on the dyno, because I want to bring this car home. So yeah, I'm hopefully going to get it done tomorrow here. And yeah, that turbo's looking pretty good in there. But yeah, so I'll hit you guys back when we get all the stuff on. Obviously, we still got to do our 3-inch downpipe, which is going to be kind of close to the alternator. But yeah, so here's our piping. Here's the 3-inch pipe that we got. Obviously, we're gonna like pie cut the end here, make it more angled, get it as far as way from there, and plus we have to fold it down under where we have the cross member cut out there. And yeah, so the difference, I'm not sure if you guys can see down there, but there's the return line. Our new turbo, they just screw into an AN fitting for it, for the return and also the inlet. Like, here's my inlet one, so you can see it's just a plate on there. So we have other fittings to screw into that one, and then we should be all good to go. All that we got to do is we're going to tie this 3-inch in for now into this 2.5-inch. We'll probably tie it in like around here, kind of right under the oil pan. That way we can still reuse this, don't have to redo the wideband bung or anything like that. And then hopefully get some more dyno time into it, kind of finish the tune a little bit better now since we fixed all the leaks and all that. And I brought my computer over there underneath the bag, so we can use my computer, which we know does work. Joe's was acting a little funny last time, so we couldn't even connect to the Honda. But yeah, so we're gonna try and button everything up. Then we'll get back to you guys on when it's all buttoned up here. So might be tomorrow morning or mid-afternoon, whatever. We might have to run back to the store to pick up some fittings that we don't have and hoses, because the guy sold us the wrong hoses for our coolant feed lines. So right now we have our buddy Zach running to his place because he might have the right hoses. So we're waiting for him to get back. But yeah, we might have to run to the parts store. So we're going to get as much done as we can tonight before we call it a night, and then get back onto it tomorrow. I blew it up. So it's been over a year. I really didn't drive it at all. It was at Joe's. It sat, had shit come up, couldn't work on the car, but we did finish it. We finished the 3-inch downpipe and the oil return line and stuff that wasn't done yet, and we brought it back and we got to tuning it, and everything was going great until it wasn't going great. My hose popped right off the wastegate, made too much boost, and now it doesn't run. Yeah. 0 psi, 20, 0, 0. I think I lifted the cylinder head because see all the old oil there. You can see there's oil on there, milky shit there. The whole underside of the carbon fiber hood there is all soaked on this side. And well, there's no coolant left in it. And the dipstick was blown out. Like, it was hanging over like that. And when you look at it, it's overfilled. But yet it puked all over the place and on the road and everywhere else. So yeah, the coolant has entered the oil and has no compression. So I think I lifted the cylinder head, but I don't know how extensive the damage is. So I just wanted to conclude this video because it hasn't been posted and it's been filmed over a year ago. And I just didn't get to filming the rest of the stuff because it was very slow work. Like, it was 4 days of progress to do the downpipe and the oil return line. So I didn't really film anything because I just felt it would have been boring. But yeah, you'll have to watch the next episode that comes after this guy on what we heard, because I'm going to start ripping it apart. But you're going to have to wait for another episode, so... Ha!